Hey, what's going on, folks? It is Mitch here, and I am back with another daily video. Before we get into the video today, I just want to take the time to say thank you to each and every one of you who supports the channel by hitting the subscribe button, by liking the videos, by leaving comments in the videos, and much love to all the new subscribers from the last video. We got over 1,000 views, and I think it was like 25 new subscribers. So I just want to give you guys a little shout out for all the love and the support. I'm glad you guys resonate with the videos, and let's go ahead and get into another one. Listen, I don't know where you are staying right now, what country you are staying in right now, but it kind of seems like living in America, this whole experience is just, it's soul crushing. And the reason I say it's soul crushing is because it is so mundane. Once you get to a certain age and you get responsibilities in terms of bills, it's the same thing, Monday through Friday. Wake up, get ready for work, go to work, get home, you got a few hours left in the day, you have some dinner, maybe you throw on a streaming service, you watch your favorite show, you catch up on a movie, maybe you hop on Xbox Live with some buddies, you play a few rounds of a game, you hang out with the wife, the kids, whatever you may be doing after you get off of work, and you wake up and you do it all again. And myself, I'm 32 years old. So I got like another 30 years of this? So you telling me for the next 30 years I'm going to be doing that same thing? That's a little wild to me. And for some people, this could just be a soul-crushing experience because they see this bigger picture and they just wonder, what else is there to life? Like, what else is there? Is this all that this life experience has for us? Is this all that this life experience offers us? So you pay off your car payment. So now you don't have a car payment for X amount of time. And next thing you know, you're going to need a new car because you put miles on the car that you're driving. Before you know it, you're going to have to get a new car. And then you pick up another monthly payment. Or maybe you're trying to save for a house. But you know the rent prices are through the roof right now. So how are you saving money if you're paying rent that's exploded up, the rent prices? Some people, the dream of being able to buy a house in the future, it's just dwindling. It's dwindling. I mean, look at the cost of living. Just going out to eat for two people without alcohol, it's probably around $50. Probably just, that's like the base. 20, 25 bucks a meal, depending on where you're going. So it's like, where do you find the happiness? Where do you find the joy? Where can you see the joy in each and every day? And I'm going to tell you guys right now what allows me to see the joy, what allows me to conquer the bigger picture, because I see the bigger picture about what we're doing here. It's all my perspective. Honestly, I am just grateful to be alive, and I say that from the bottom of my heart. I am just grateful to be alive. I focus on creating the best version of myself. And I do this in a few ways, and a few ways that I do this is the number one way that I work on becoming the best version of myself is focusing on my health and my fitness. I do my best to eat foods that are nutritious for me, because when I eat nutritious food, my energy goes through the roof. I feel connected to my body. I feel as though my body is functioning in a positive way, and I have plenty of energy for my daily workouts. I work out basically every single day, and depending on what my workout is, it will vary. But for me, I'm mostly running these days. I have a goal to run 1,000 miles in the year 2025, so it's about 100 miles a month, which breaks down to 25 miles a week. And that's just a goal that just gives me some inspiration. It just allows me to escape from this system, from this matrix, from this little box that they put us in. Because you have the power, you have the mind, the thoughts, the frequency to break out of it and not get so controlled by what you see. But switching that perspective allows you to see farther and farther beyond. It's not about the 5,000 square foot house and the $6,000 mortgage and the fancy luxury and supercars and having the boat on the lake house and all that. You know how much in taxes people are paying that? You know, when you get more money and you have those higher expenses, you're going to have more stress on your life because you're going to have to keep making that income. So when you want those nicer things, you're actually creating more stress in your life, because if you ain't bringing home those bankrolls, they're going to take your boat right off the dock. So it's just like, I want people to not feel like it's a soul-crushing experience. I see these videos and people that are in their 20s and mid-20s and 30s are just like, so I go to school, I get my degree, the job market is super competitive right now, so I'm lucky if I even land the job. But a lot of these entry-level positions are asking for X amount of experience, which I don't have because I just came out of college. I'm already in debt from college for my student loans, so that's $500, $600, $700 a month. I gotta get a car. I gotta get somewhere to live. I gotta pay my electric. I gotta pay my phone bill, my car insurance, groceries, and the people are thinking like, this is nuts. This is absolutely crazy. You know, back in the 70s and the 80s, like when my mom got her first house, mortgage was about $800-900. She can make the salary of what most people are making today and live a very good life and raise me as a kid and still be able to put money into retirement and still be able to invest money and have money to buy toys for me. People that are making salaries and, you know, medium hard working people that show up to their job a few minutes early, those average salaries across the board, they're struggling out here, man. And if you got kids on top of that, man, may the Most High bless you, because it is tough with this cost of living that's going up, but salaries aren't, man. You can't get defeated in these times. You got to pray to the Most High that you're going to be taken care of, but you have to put the action in place. Stop wasting your money on a bunch of useless crap. You know, all these companies are putting out all this new merchandise with these high-ticket sweatpants and sweatshirts and t-shirts and these new collaborations and these new fits and everything, and people are just throwing all this clothing on their credit cards, and they're racking up their credit card debt, you know, and they think they got to keep up with their neighbors and their co-workers and have this and that, and you know, and next thing you know, they're $5,000, $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 in debt. You know, one of my good buddies just filed for bankruptcy. Like, dude, he's in his 40s, filed for bankruptcy. He's probably never going to own a home. Now, that's the second thing that I make sure I do. I'm good with my finances. I bring lunch to work every day. I meal prep. And what I mean by meal prep is I plan out all my meals for dinner, for breakfast. And then when I go to the grocery store, it's super efficient and I can get the best deals because I know exactly what I want to buy. But it's like, when you wake up to this whole experience, man, you're just like, yo, I gotta get out of this. Something here's gotta change because something's not right. So many people are just behind, and what is the point of life if you're always stressing, you have high anxiety, you can't even have fun. You know, you try to take a day off to go to the park to just go hike for an afternoon, but you know what, this whole hustle culture, this whole thing, you always gotta be working because it's so, you know, if you work 60-70 hours a week, you know, you just like God right there. Come on, man, I'm going to take my day off. I'm going to take my time off. I'm going to invest in myself and create the best version of myself because I'm getting paid for it. In myself, I'm making. So it's like, once you see this big picture of what this is and you awaken to it, it's hard not to feel crushed. It's hard not to wander and feel that, you know, that feeling when you feel that you have something better for yourself? That the job that you are sitting in right now, you shouldn't be sitting in for that much longer. So you gotta take that energy and you gotta put it towards something and build something, just like I'm doing with this daily video. You know, we're getting close to monetized. We have about 800 or so more watch hours and about 130 or so subscribers. And then we can get monetized and set up an ad. You know, make pennies off those ads, but they still pennies we're making. But it's like, goals take time. And so many people just want it right now. You know, you can order food right now at a high price, probably on DoorDash or whatever those services are. I don't even have anything hooked up like that. You know? But there's so much instant gratification in today's world that it's set up for us to be trapped so that we don't put in the long hours to create the best version of ourselves. We don't work on accomplishing the goals that we want to work, that we don't just put our finances away to buy something that we really want to invest in. You know, it's just like, I feel bad because no one taught me this. I just had to learn it. And one day I just started connecting the dots, like, hold up. Like, this is really going on like this. You gotta play the game like that. But you can't get tired of the game. You can't let the game defeat you. You play the game that you want to live. See, you know, there's so many lifestyles out there that people portray that you should be living on social media, that you start chasing an irrelevant lifestyle. You start spending money where you shouldn't be spending because you think you should be living a certain lifestyle. If you want to live a certain lifestyle, then you go ahead and live that lifestyle. It may cost more than someone else's lifestyle, but you can't tell me that my lifestyle is wrong for me because it is my lifestyle and that's the lifestyle I want to live. So you do the same. You take that control and you live the lifestyle you want to live. If you want to live off grid in the woods and live off the land and the animals and do that, make your own shelter, by all means, go ahead and do it. If you want to live in a city that you don't have to own a vehicle and rent out a small studio apartment for $3,000 a month and keep up with the culture within that city, then you live that lifestyle. But don't fake it because it's going to break you down because you're not supposed to be living like that. You know? So I just wanted to make this daily video because I have this in my soul to speak about this topic. And I see people just going through it because they're being fake to themselves. They're getting so influenced with outside pictures that they're not reflecting in themselves and themselves in the mirror to what they really, really, truly want. You know, all those traps out there, they're out there for you, but don't get fooled by those traps, man. You're smarter than that. Focus on yourself. Enjoy this journey. Because you know what people say the most that they regret when they're on their dying deathbed? Is that they didn't spend enough time with their families. Is that they didn't do this. They didn't do that. It wasn't, hey, I wish I did this at my job. I wish I finished that project at my job. No. It was the things that truly, truly mattered. So spend that time with your family. Take the days off. Your job will be just fine. Invest your money. Live below your means now so that you can get a house to raise your family because you really want to be a father. You really want to be a mother. Maybe you saw your parents struggling as they were raising you and you just told yourself, you know, when I have my family, I'm never going to have my children see us struggle. I'm going to be able to go on vacations once or twice a year because I was smart with my finances. I didn't just hit the bottle every single night like my father hit. I'm going to go out. I'm going to go for a walk every single night. I'm going to become the author that I was once to become. I'm going to start writing that book. I'm going to start doing community outreach. You know, you can escape all of this, but you're never going to truly escape it. But you can escape it. You can escape it in your way. And that's the freedom that you're looking for. That's the freedom that I'm looking for. But we gotta stay grounded, folks. We gotta count our blessings each and every day. No matter if it's a little cloudy like it is today, or the sun is shining, or it's raining cats and dogs. You still count your blessings, because a day is a day and you never know what's that day is gonna bring you, whether it's good or it's bad. But if you guys made it to the end of today's daily video, I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you guys so much for the love and the support. May you guys live your best life, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.